We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Washington football team. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And Davis was drafted in 2020 to add depth to the wide receiver room, but he started to get more looks late in his rookie season. I think he's a breakout candidate here in 2021. Nice catch there.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They fake the give. Now Wentz taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Second and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They run here with Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Zach Moss punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
This is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. To throw again on second down. Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, this is Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A give, Singletary right side, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On 1st down, Singletary finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Singletary trying the left side. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Here's Wentz to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into the secondary, past the 40. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch 17, watch 17. So we got man. 31's the mic. 56.
To the air, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On play action, Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Gibson here running out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action, Allen. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Throwing his Wentz. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On third and long, it's Wentz. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only...
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out all of my politics, and probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was the first. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to the speed. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me.